All right, we are live.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Yeah, we apologize for the little bit of a late start. I didn't get home until when we were supposed to start.
No,
So
we got home at 8:30 and I don't know how to use all the mic stuff. So
yeah, well,
anyway, we're a bit delayed, but we got it figured out, thank goodness. But
yeah,
we didn't want to miss doing this because we are actually almost a couple subscribers away from 2,300 now. So we didn't want to push it off any longer. We've been
20,
wanting to do
32.
what did I say? I
I
said
think you said
23.
23. Yeah,
So
32. Yeah.
3,200 subscribers. Sorry. So we didn't want to put it off any longer because it's best to stick it close to the three. But we wanted to thank everybody who has been supporting us and following along with us and has made this journey awesome and what it is and has brought us to the 3K mark.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I can't believe it. It's kind of surreal because I remember we were like really pushing to get 100 subscribers, and I didn't think that 3K would come this fast.
No, not at all.
So, yeah, we thought we would do a little celebration, just kind of hang out with you guys and talk about like kind of how we started off. And I think like what kind of made you want to start doing the YouTubing? Because he kind of brought it up.
Yeah, so I did originally started off with just at first it was for health, like just a journey for my health or whatever, just to walk and all that. And then just watching some of the other YouTubers out there with camping and other like outdoor adventure type things. And I was like, that'd be kind of cool just to kind of adventure into. And then we got to the point where it was more of a homestead
It
aspect
never
to
really
it, which
was intentionally geared to homesteading. It's interesting because when we started out, kind of thinking at the beginning, like this would be a great way of keeping track of what progress we're doing here, as well as something for our daughter to look back on and be like, okay, like this is how mom used to do it and stuff like that. Because that was one thing, like coming out into the country and learning how to can and learning how to garden and all that stuff and chickens, and my grandparents did all that stuff, and I didn't I never met like one side of my grandparents. They died before I was born, but my mom's side was around and they used to do all that kind of thing, and I at the age where I wasn't into it, so it would have been nice to be like, oh wow, like that's how they used to do it. So it started off for me kind of just being like a almost like a journal vloggy type thing to look back at. And surprisingly, more and more people started saying, oh, we really love learning from you. I would get comments, I would get questions just from neighbors and friends and people I used to work with, like, how do you plant this? How does this grow? How do you know what to do with chickens? And I thought, well, if people are asking, why am I not like documenting that kind of thing? So that's kind of how it started out. And our journey for country living, I want to say, it was more to the fact that when like our daughter was born, we just wanted to be out of the fast pace, hustle and bustle of the city and just wanted a simpler life. And somehow it got into, okay, I used to have small gardens, they grew and they were much bigger. And then, sorry, that's the bunny running around. But, and then, yeah, so then it got to canning and just, it became just a huge passion for me. And I just wanted to share it with everybody. And it was like, I knew that if I could do it like first time, I knew that everybody else could do it. And I wanted to share that passion that, you know what, everybody can do this. And I think that it slowly came into the homesteading kind of lifestyle thing just through loving what we were doing and wanting to share it because we wanted other people to enjoy life this way. And I think that's how kind of you can kind of see if you've been around from the beginning, how it was very vloggy and all that stuff. And then it became more like how to, and then like more focused on country or homesteading, that you can see how the direction of the channel changed. and it still could change, you know. So even Jason, like, he loves camping, being outdoors, fishing, all that stuff. So I know that he wants to do a lot of that on the channel
Yeah,
as
and
well.
eventually I would like to, like this year, I'm going to try and do a couple of videos on just some small little outings and stuff like that. So
It's unfortunate that the time of year for him to do all that is his busiest time of year for working. So
I can't complain though. I'm still outside in the beauty and installing docks
lakes
and lakes. I go to quite a few lakes and stuff like that. So I enjoy what others are able to enjoy. So
yeah, so it's been a fun journey, and learning just a little bit about YouTube. And I've always loved art. I took photography in school. I took painting a little bit. I took like a mini course in university. So I love art. And I haven't had much of that over the years. Being in healthcare, I've just been so busy, and then homesteading and being a mother, and I homeschool. And then YouTube has kind of brought back that creativity with filming and capturing photos, and then like doing the thumbnails and just learning about them. And it's really brought that art side of me back. And so I really enjoy it. So it's been kind of neat and fun and neat to learn. So yeah. So I don't know what everyone else has been up to this week, but it's been so hot today. I'm not complaining, but I did actually say, like, last week, I'm like, I think I would prefer winter. And I never say that. But it's not the heat, it's the bugs. The bugs have been unreal.
I really think it's just a Canadian thing.
It has to be.
Maybe Ontario.
We're always unhappy with
maybe
what we
Ontarians, maybe, or Easterns. I don't know. Anyways, it's too cold. It's too high. It's too buggy. Not enough bugs. Not, you know.
So it's been the mosquitoes.
Yeah,
have
mosquitoes.
Been awful. But the last few days, the heat's been here and they haven't been out. So I've been like in the garden and spending a lot of time with the chickens the last few days. And so I've been thankful for the heat, just for being able to be outside and not be overrun by mosquitoes. But yeah, who's on tonight?
So we have Darren.
Oh, hey, Darren. Thanks for joining.
And we have Dan.
And Dan.
I'm sure we'll get a couple more people in there, hopefully, because you don't want to miss out later on.
It's a lot later than we expected it to be.
Yeah. My bad.
It's his fault. It is what it is.
I worked 12 hours today, so.
Yeah, I know Kelly, Bella Love was on earlier as well. I think she probably came on for about 8 maybe, but
so Thor was just saying, Bridget told me I can't complain about the heat yet. Still too close from getting out of winter.
It's true. I'm not complaining about the heat, but the mosquitoes can leave anytime.
Then mentions also I can easily dress for winter when it gets too cold. I can put on more clothes. I can only remove so many clothes when it gets really hot. Yeah,
it's true. It's true. I've been thankful. The heat has allowed me to get out and get into the garden a bit. I don't have much planted. I did my lettuce, I think some cabbage, maybe some kale and some chard, but it's been so wet that this heat has actually dried up the garden really nicely. So it's tilling really nice. So I'm hoping that next week I've got a few days in a row off, so I'm going to be out there planting my seeds, and I'm excited for that.
Do a little bit more repairs on the greenhouse too, hopefully.
Yeah, so the greenhouse is workable at this point. So
yes.
I'm thankful. This needs a door.
It's not pretty.
It's not
it's workable,
pretty, but it'll work. And I'm okay as long as it's working.
That's right.
But yeah.
So who else is out there? We see a couple of people join in, but they haven't commented yet. Looks like we have maybe 4 viewers, maybe.
Yes. And Dan, it was so great to meet you at the homesteading conference.
Yes,
that was really cool. Just, we know that you've been pretty common on our channels and our channel, and we appreciate that, but it was really great to meet you in person. So,
and now you know he's a guy.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, so I don't really know. We are going to be doing a giveaway. We're kind of hoping there'd be a little bit more people on, but that's okay too.
Well, people that are there just means they're going to easily win. So
that's right.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, I think one of the biggest parts of this journey was like when we got to 100. That was like a big deal, as funny as that is. And then going to the 1,000, that was a nice milestone to reach as well. But
Sorry, and I was just saying I have my linen garments that I wore for my wedding. I have started wearing that for chores and gardening due to the, I believe, the heat. It's nice and cool and keeps the bugs off. However, no UV protection. Yeah.
is that the bug that has the bug jacket kind of over the face? He had something posted, and I thought that was so cool. He's got
Oh,
like this
okay.
jacket that's got like just a mesh over his face. So anyway,
not
I
sure.
thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
And he cut his hair. I couldn't believe it. It looks good, Darren. I'm sure he feels much cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just up there.
Wow.
Yeah. So
So we could start with doing one giveaway.
yeah. So how are we gonna do this? This is our first time. Oh no, he said no. That's one that's different. Yeah. So this is our first time doing this whole giveaway thing. So, and then Dan said, "Is I have 2 of those mesh jackets, lifesavers, definitely." Yeah. Thor says, "No longer look like a dirty."
Oh my.
Yeah.
I think it looks good either way, but it's always nice. It's always nice when he gets a little bit cleaned up, and then it usually goes back to the old way. But it's nice to be fresh.
Yeah, I've kept it nice and short, I think, even throughout the winter time. So
Yeah.
I mean, I know some people wanted to have it nice and like long and all that, but
Yes.
maybe another time.
He's had kind of long hair, but
Yeah.
not quite as long as Darren's. But it wasn't terrible.
Yeah. Okay, so how are we doing this giveaway there?
So we can do our first giveaway for. We could do the homesteading mug. Why don't we do that?
The homesteading mug?
Yes.
Sure, yeah. So we just need to put in. Oh, sorry. I'm going to just make this bigger. And let's do that. All right. So what's going to be the hashtag there, dear?
The hashtag. So we could call. So I guess, yeah. I don't know how you want to do that. Just want to.
Is it the Plowman's Backyard mug?
I think no, the homesteading mug.
The homesteading. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'll just call it homestead mug.
Homestead mug.
So just make sure you're throwing that into the comments there. And we'll do a little draw. We'll see how many people are on, and
yes, if you're on,
make sure you hit that hashtag into the comments there.
Yes, put the hashtag in the comments, homesteading or homestead mug. And if you're finding you can't comment, you might have to subscribe before you do a comment.
Yeah.
And you can enter the draw to win a free mug.
So we'll give a couple of minutes anyways for that. Because I know there's a little bit of a delay between the live stream itself and our internet. So
we are thankful though. We've moved up in the world from ExploreNet and now have Starlink.
Yeah.
And it's a world of difference. So we are thankful that we are able to go live, because before we couldn't even go live. So
yeah. I'm just checking to see if I can find any more.
So have you guys got anything into the garden at all? I don't know. I know Dan, yours is similar weather to here. I'm sure Darren, yours is pretty similar to here too, but. What you doing?
I'm just checking to see if there's anyone on, just making sure that the.
Steady mug.
Yeah, just I think just the 2 people at the moment. So I mean, it's going to be between you and or Dan and Darren looks like. So we'll we'll give a couple, maybe more minutes. Is there anything else you want to talk about, or you want to just go right into
Yeah,
it?
I think we could do it. We're ready.
All right. So let's see who is it going to be? All right. So it's going to be Dan.
And what did he win? Do you have a photo of what he won?
So yeah, sorry, I meant to go do that. Sorry. All right, so it's
Yeah, I
this
think it's
one
that
here.
one. Yeah.
All right, so I just have to share it on the screen there for a moment. Sorry. Share that one. Oh, actually, I can do this. Share this tab instead. There we go. So that's what you won there, Dan. The homesteading where life happens buck mug.
Yes. And I think you can pick your colors and
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can change. You can pick different colors there. So if you just want to email us, and we will send you the giveaway link for that. And I'm just going to put in our email address just so that way, just to
it's a nice mug.
all right. So there's our email address. So just give us an email there, and we will send you the giveaway link for that mug.
Okay. So
Oh.
just want to go up there.
Sorry.
Can read some of these. I missed some.
All right. So there's Thor Haven
Mhm.
was mentioning. That's great to hear that Starlink works so
It
well.
does work well.
And then Dan says, we've been thinking of Starlink, also a great improvement from Bell. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we ended up saving quite a bit of money. When we first got it, we paid $3.99, I think it was for it. And then literally 2 weeks later, it was advertised as $199. And this is for all the hardware that goes along with the Starlink. So fortunately, I was able to just contact them, and they gave us credit for that amount, or for the
hardware,
for the amount. Yeah. So we got about 150 or so that was credited, which basically paid more than enough for the per month.
So we've had like ExploreNet, and it was a big improvement because we had some other Bell thing at one time.
Yeah, so we had this little turbo hub or something to that effect anyways. And it would have worked well if we had cell service, because it ended up working on cell. And
we don't have cell service.
When we first had it, we could only have it in the small little corner over by the window.
It's true.
You had to have it lined up at a specific angle.
Oh, it's terrible.
The antennas had to be in a certain area. If Hannah was running around, you'd have to be like, shh, don't run around.
Yes, country problems, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, and then ExploreNet was definitely a step up from that. We were like, it would constantly be going out, or
and not only that, like once we started into the whole YouTube uploads, it would end up taking anywhere from 6 hours up to 18 hours
to upload one
and that would just be for like between a 2 to 4 gigabyte video. We've kind of learned more about how you don't need to have it so big like that, like with the resolution bits, I think it is, because for the most part it's almost the same as high resolution
I'd say
bits there.
The greater part of last year, we would have to go to the nearest like public library and just upload our videos there, and it would still take a couple hours to upload a video.
Yeah.
So then we got Starlink, and I don't know, we've had it for a few months now. Starlink, what, 2-3 months, maybe longer?
Month and a half, I think it is.
And then so now it takes like 20 minutes to upload a video, which
is about a 2 gig file still, so it's still not bad.
It's really good. We're thankful. We hesitated for a while, but it was a really good decision. If you're thinking about it, it's been worth it for us, especially
Oh,
like
yeah.
doing the uploads is well worth. Like we didn't have the time always to go to the library, or you don't want to sit in your car for 2 hours out of your day, you know.
Yeah.
So this is a nice change, and we can do some lives now.
Yes. And we plan on hopefully doing some lives out in the yard there with the campfire and stuff too. I'm looking forward to doing that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot about the Denby little logo there, but I don't mind advertising them. They're great people there. So
Yes, we love Jenny and Rob. We do.
yeah.
So let's see other comments there you
Oh,
got.
sorry. Yeah.
Jay's all over the place.
I'm all over the place here.
Like,
Yeah.
I
Don't
can't
mind me.
see anything. So I know someone was saying that they were planting. If you go up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Thorhaven mentions last weekend we went nuts transplanting and trying to get everything seeded. Need to finish up
Nice.
this weekend. You should probably maybe pan your camera
You
over
wanna
to this
see-
direction here.
I still have all my tomatoes and everything, and they are going crazy. I'm like literally like
Don't mind
kicking
me.
off.
I'm just going to show you.
It's awful. It's so bad.
So that's what that looks
I
like.
have a problem.
Yeah, we have it up to the ceiling there too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It needs a new home outside. But up until like last week we were still getting a bit of frost. Right?
Yeah. We don't
Like,
want
it
to
was
plant.
really cold last week in the night.
I'm not complaining. I love having a cool nights
Oh, no,
for
I'm not
sleeping. So
complaining.
yeah.
I
But
just
for
was too
frost,
afraid.
yeah, we didn't want to put anything
I
out
was too
there.
afraid. And then we hadn't like repaired the greenhouse until last weekend. So I
Yeah.
couldn't even put them out there. But the last 3 days Hannah and I have been spent kind of getting the chickens out, kind of cleaning up some of the barn and getting them. So we haven't gotten them outside, but I still need to harden them off. So that's going to be my job, but I didn't want to do it today and I don't want to do it tomorrow. So kind of hoping Friday it's supposed to be a bit more cloudy.
So Dan was saying that's absolutely not awful. That's amazing, Kendra.
They're
And
just
some of
it's
those
like plants gone wild.
and some of those plants are from the dollar store too.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
I was actually
So-
pleasantly surprised how they did.
Yeah, we try to pick off all the flowers just so that the roots and the plant have
Yes.
a little bit more.
I am 90% sure by the time I get the cucumbers outside, they're just not going to do anything.
Yeah, we'll find out.
But I always start some seeds outside and they always do well anyway, so I'm not concerned. But
Yeah.
the poor tomatoes, I think they're bigger than any hole I can dig at this point. But I could probably like plant them in like a trench and they would grow up. If I plant the stem, because they're quite
They
long.
could, yeah.
They're like weeds, right?
Yeah.
So what else? Going up there?
Yeah, I'll go back up. So Dan was just saying earlier, we got a ton of sunflowers planted, some beans, lettuce. But that's about it until after the full moon this weekend.
Looking forward to, yes.
Yeah.
I think it's like the 3rd is a full moon or something. So it's a bit earlier this year. So that's.
Yeah, usually it's the second week of June.
Usually around the 10th, but this, yeah.
Or close to the, yeah.
So what kind of like sunflowers are you planting? Because I have tried growing a few different types. And last year or 2 years ago, we planted like the mammoth because I wanted like the big sunflowers. But they never finish off. And then I wanted to
And they're
try them
huge
out.
too.
But
yeah.
we even planted some small ones.
Yeah.
And they grow, but they don't fully finish. And then I've tried to dry the ones that would finish and then they go kind of moldy. So apparently that's not my expertise. But if you have a good variety that you grow of sunflowers, I would like to know that. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, so Dan was just saying here, I tried to harden some cucumber plants yesterday in the heat and sun cooked them. Yeah, that's the thing too.
That's why I didn't want to do it. Like I thought about it today and I'm like, the poor things.
Maybe
have a chance.
next week will be good because it's supposed to rain a little bit for almost 3 or 4 days. So it's supposed to be kind of closer between like 18 and 20.
So when I like harden off, I try to pick like the cloud like a cloudy day, or the best time for me, like we have shade on the one side of our house. So usually I try to put them out maybe about 4 in the evening and then start them out like that for like 2-3 hours. And then eventually get them out in the hotter days and the hotter sun.
And you could probably even just use some sort of like maybe umbrella or like a covering too, eh? If it is a little
like
bit
if
sunny
you have
out,
a
so you put it in
greenhouse
the
or
shade or
something,
something.
you could put like a cloth or a fabric over the
Yeah.
greenhouse to give it some shade. But Friday, if it's supposed to rain like it's going to, it'll be a decent day to put them out because it might get a little sun here and there. But
Yes, it's, Dory was just saying with Dan there, put one of my lemon trees out in the greenhouse, figuring it would be okay, but the sun was too much and it's hurting now. Yeah.
Never done a lemon tree.
That'd be pretty cool.
My
though.
mom grew an orange tree once.
Yeah.
Yeah, like well, I guess it was kind of.
Or
like
was it like a Oriental type, or it was just?
You could chew on. They were pretty bitter, but you could eat them. It's edible.
Yeah.
But a lemon tree would be neat.
Dan says we plant all sizes of sunflowers. We have had people stop at the house and ask to take pictures in the sunflower field. That's cool.
Wow, that is cool. See, you're one up on me on sunflowers. See?
Yeah. And then Thorhaven mentioned we do the Russian mammoth usually, and they do really well. However, we've had a very hard time figuring out how to dry them as well. Yeah. That's kind of what happened to us. It also went moldy, and a lot of them weren't developed either.
They weren't.
So we try and break them open.
There was
nothing in it.
So I don't know. I'm like, maybe I got to start them earlier indoors, but we planted quite a few. Like we planted a whole package, and out of that, I think we had 3 that we tried to dry, and it all went moldy, and there was nothing in it. But
yeah, maybe we just had to start it earlier inside for it. I don't really know. I think because we just ended up just planting it outside, right? So I don't know.
No, we started indoors.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, it wouldn't be a long enough season to finish if we didn't.
Yeah.
But yes. Well, we could do another giveaway. We may as well.
So what would you like to give away? Hopefully, yeah. All right. So let's show what would you like to give away today there next.
All right. We could do the Plowman Backyard mug.
All right, let's do that. We'll just show that on here. Let me just get that on to the screen.
We've had we have a Plowman Backyard mug, and I know Rob got a Plowman Backyard mug as well, and he's really happy with it. We love the bigger size mugs. I don't know.
So that's what that looks like there.
Yes.
Gonna make sure. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so there's the 11 ounce and then the 15 ounce.
And the 15 ounce is a nice.
And that's the one that Rob got. He loves having like the just extra few ounces to it there. So it's just kind of showing a little bit more about it there. So let's do that giveaway now. Oh, what did I do?
I don't know.
Oh,
stop breaking things.
Stop breaking things.
You're late and now you're breaking things. Come on.
Oh, you know. All right, let's just share this tab now and let's figure this out. Oh.
Here we go. So we'll call this PB mug.
PB mug. All right, so throw that into the chat there for your chance to win the...
Yeah, we're rooting for you, Darren.
For the PB mug or the Plowman's Backyard mug.
It's kind of interesting. People are asking us how we came up with the name. Like, why did we pick Plowman's Backyard? And that, I guess that goes with how we started out. It wasn't necessarily we weren't necessarily trying to create a homesteading channel. It just happened to come out that way. But yeah, so obviously Plowman's
So
our
it's
last
showing that we
name,
have
but-
7 viewers right now. So
Oh, cool.
get that hashtag
Yes.
PB mug.
Yes.
Showing 6 viewers. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and
Comment.
comment. We'll give you
Go into the live chat.
a few minutes there because I know there's a little bit of a delay. If you're not subscribed, there's a little bit of delay of when you can comment. I think it's 5 minutes here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna actually change that to any duration now.
There you
That
go.
way makes it easier on yous.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, we'll give a couple more minutes to those because it's showing 5 viewers. So get on there, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and put in the hashtag.
Wow. Dan says 2 years ago we filled 2 feed bags with
Wow.
dried sunflower seeds. for
Nice.
animals. That's awesome. Wow.
That's probably what.
You must have a lot of sunflowers.
That's almost what about maybe 25 to 50 pounds, or if it's one of those bags. Well, depending on the weight of the sunflower seeds, but
Our
that's still
chickens love
still
sunflower
awesome.
seeds. I mean, we love to feed the birds, so we're always having like sunflower seeds out for the wild birds, and that's used to be where the chickens would flock and they would live underneath the bird feeders and just get all the stuff that the birds dropped.
Yeah.
They literally they would just hang out at the side of the road near the bird feeder. It's funny.
Yeah, we'll give close to 5 minutes at least there, just in case anyone's having a difficult time
Yeah.
signing in there. More volume than weight. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
No.
It's showing that there's 4, so I don't know. It's a little different between the StreamYard and the YouTube studios. Like this one here is showing concurrent viewers 5. So yeah, there should be a couple of yous on there. Make sure you hit that or type in that hashtag PB mug
Yeah.
for your chance to win this mug right here.
You know, it's not shared.
Oh, it's not shared?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
It's all good.
This tab right there. There you go. There's your chance to win this mug here.
Yes. So put the hashtag.
And you can choose
PB
if you
mug.
want the 11 ounce or if you prefer the 50 ounce. Whichever one you choose is the one you would get.
Oh, that's good. Huh. It's been a long week.
It's only been half the week too.
Yeah. The last half of the week is always the busiest for us. We're very busy the last half of the week.
Hey, Bella Love. Nice to see you in
Finally.
here.
I'm still rooting for you, Darren, but
Oh, yeah.
there'll be other things. So Darren met Kelly actually when we went to Angie's, but Dan didn't get a chance to meet her, but she's actually our neighbor. So
Yeah, I think she was going to try and make it to the homesteading conference there.
yeah.
Yeah.
She,
One of these
oh my
times,
goodness,
though.
I went up today and she has the cutest chickens. She just got Polish chickens. I've always told Jay, I'm like, I want to get some Polish chickens with, the funny little heads going on. But they're quite pricey. Anyway, she picks them up, not too pricey, but still a little more than regular chickens. But they are so cute with their little heads. They're just tiny little chicks right now, but they're really cool. And she's got a lot of she's got some ducks and chickens and rabbits, and I think she's got some turkeys. Thanks for coming on,
Yes,
Kelly.
thank you.
Showing your support.
I'm sure we would have had more if I wasn't late.
It's Jay's fault.
It's my fault.
He was late. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's
One of these times I'll get this right. So
it's funny because I told him yesterday because he was
yeah,
actually
get off
so
for this time. We're starting the live at 8. Be on
so
time.
so he's usually rolls, so he leaves at like 7 in the morning and then he rolls around maybe 8, 9 o'clock at night. And I told him, I'm like, you need to, he kept telling me, you got to put the subscriber thing on, you got to get the live on. And I was hesitant to plan a day because I never know when he's home. So yesterday he rolls in at like 3:30, 4 p.m. I'm like,
We should have done it yesterday.
and I told him, I'm like, you got to be home early today. And I like 5 o'clock, I send him a text. I'm like, hey, see you in a couple hours. Didn't hear anything from him. 6 o'clock, starting to get a little nervous. 7 o'clock, I'm still not hearing from him. I'm like, oh my. Anyway, so we had to delay it, but
Yeah.
he's a hard worker, so I got to keep.
Well, you know, sometimes, not all the time. All right. Well.
Oh, what did Kelly say there?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it was Dan. Phyllis Diller chickens.
I've never heard of those before. I'm not sure. And then Bella with Love was just saying if you have some cows on the farm, everything would work perfect.
I think you need to get the cows.
Yes.
And I will come and visit. She has more space than I do.
Yeah.
Well, she has some space.
And then Dan was saying, got to make hay while the sun shines, Jay.
That's right. It's the Kelly just said that the other day to me.
Oh, did she?
The exact same expression. Yes. Phrase.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, there's a new comment there.
All right. So I think we can.
All right. So
see
there's
who's
5
gonna win the
viewers. I'll give you another 10 or 15 seconds. Make sure you put in hashtag PB mug.
Yes.
Chance to win this mug right here.
The 11 or the 15.
Yep. Your choice. Whoever wins that.
And the winner just has to email us so that we have your contact and we can send you
We'll send
the
you
link.
the link. Yeah. All right. I'm going to count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to start it now. All right. Good luck to Thor or Bella. Thor.
Woo-hoo!
There you go.
Darren got it.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Yes.
So again, just make sure you email us. Oop. There's our email address there. Make sure you send us an email and we will send you a reply back with the link for it.
Go. That's right. Go big or go home. 15 ounce. Woohoo!
There you go. All right, so I'll just take that off for now, and
there we go.
Yeah.
So Darren says here, cows are great, but I recommend doing all the other animals first.
Before them, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but goats don't really seem like something I would ever want to have. And sheep.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no interest in those.
Sure. I mean, it was great having them here. We were watching some neighbor friends their sheep here for a bit.
We had a ram and a couple ewes.
Yeah.
They were okay.
Yeah, it was the one that scared you that one night.
Yeah. No, they were okay. But I don't know. I don't think I'm into goats. They're cute when they're little, but then they grow up. But yeah, cows, they're much bigger. But I grew up around cows, so I think that's why I like them so much. But
all right, so Dan, when he had mentioned you don't know who Phyllis Diller is, she was an actress in the 80s with a wheel. Okay, well that's
yeah.
okay.
Sorry, I didn't know who Phyllis Diller was. I'm like, what are Phyllis Diller chickens? I never heard of that.
Yeah, and then Dora even says, "Oh yeah, maybe skip goats."
Yeah. I have to say though, like we have areas where like we grow wild raspberries like crazy, and there are days I'm like, man, I wish I knew someone who had like a goat or something, or that would just eat those raspberries and spend the day here and go home.
Mm-hmm.
But they're a bit of a nuisance. I like them, but they overrun the yards sometimes. So
Yeah.
but yeah, they're cute when they're little. I mean, I don't know if you all know, but we got a new little bunny, a little lion head, Hannah's new pet, but he's quite cute, but we're getting used to him. He's quite rambunctious at night because he's in the house at this point,
Yeah.
but I'd like to build him something outside so that basically want to keep his manure, his droppings to put on the gardens, but right now he's in the house and I think he's pretty hot. It's pretty warm in here.
So, talk about goats. Thorhaven has said they've been working towards goats for milking. However, we have no time, so we have put that on the back burner. And then Dan says, I'm not interested in sheep or goats either. Pigs and chickens are super easy keepers. A milk cow would be a lot of work, but I think it would be so worth it. Yeah. And where it's coming from and stuff too. That's the important thing.
Yeah. Go back down.
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
I was
sorry.
just reading something.
My bad, sorry.
That's one thing, Darren, like what Darren's saying, doesn't have the time for it. And I find like even with our little bit, like, I mean, we've got a fair amount of chickens in the gardens. It's finding time for everything and working. It's a challenge. And I noticed like there's definitely like our daughter's getting older and it's like we want to make sure that we're spending that quality time with her too. And juggling that seems to be quite difficult. And I know there's a few other channels that I know are actually like wanting to cut back on what they're doing.
Yeah.
And wanting to spend more time enjoying life and enjoying the things that they have. And I think that's something where like I haven't found that balance yet, but I don't know if anybody else has necessarily found that balance. But when you kind of jump into this lifestyle, like we have over, I don't know, the past 5-6 years, it's just been a rush to get everything perennial in the garden, getting a rush to get a plan for the chickens, and every year it's a rush to get the gardens in, and we do get to really enjoy like the middle of the summer and try and use the winters to have that more quality time. But I definitely wish that there was a different way that you could kind of balance that part of your life.
I think if you were just to try and maybe put in some, because you don't need to have like a whole day of, fun relaxation, but just adding in the slots of the day, those just that little bit of time, I think it's important to, especially when you have children, and even when you don't have children, spending some time with your spouse or even for yourself, I think it's really important.
So that's like one thing, like before we had moved, we sold our house actually at that point, but before we had moved here to this location was one of the things that really, because Jason has always wanted to live in the woods or a cave, or that's just Jay. Anyway. Yeah, he would be happy to live somewhere in a cave in a bush by himself, I'm sure. But it's always been something he's wanted to do. And I have enjoyed being in the country, but it wasn't something that I always like strived for. But when my father passed away in 2015 and he just retired, he was a carpenter, and he basically, he retired, I want to say like 2-3 years before he passed away. So he didn't really, there was things he wanted to do, he never got to do. Dreams that he had, like places he wanted to go visit, and cancer got him. But it kind of was like this light bulb had went off, and it was like, Jay wants to move to the country, and we've talked about raising our daughter more simply, and it was like, why not? And this light bulb came off, and it was just like, do it. Like, now's the time to try. Now's the time to do something different, but when we have a chance. And the initial start was kind of, you're afraid to try something new. Like, it was a big change. We moved 2 hours from our work, so there was commuting going on, but it was like, if you failed, that was kind of a fear, like, oh no, what if we fail? Well, if you fail, you pick up and you go back. It was the
Yep.
worst that could happen. And so it was this, that was kind of my moment of being like, you know what, this is Jay's dream, his passion, and let's let him have that. So it was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. And I don't regret it for a minute. So,
Yeah, I mean, there's some of that, but I think a lot of it too is having a child. For us, anyways, we wanted to have the opportunity of having a quiet area for Hannah to be safe and to play out in nature and stuff like that. And it was kind of getting difficult where we were.
You'd be surprised, like, how many people, even still, like, when they find out, like, that I've been homeschooling her, she's never attended school, and she's, you know, she's in her teen years now. And people in the city, like, if I would go shopping with her at the grocery store, like, they could be, like, nasty. Like, why isn't your daughter in school? You know, like, she was even 5 years old at that point. And it was like, you know what, I don't need that. Even neighbors, like, they were questioning, why isn't she in school? But it gave us, like, this freedom when we moved out here, that you're free to roam, you know, you're free to have a life of chickens and gardening and homeschooling, and there's no judgment. There's not a lot of people around, you know. It was a nice change. And I think that's why a lot of people started doing that, especially through all the lockdowns and stuff.
So Bella Love says everyone has to find the balance between family and work. But I think it's a needle in a haystack, and it's hard to find. Thorhaven says there are things we are cutting back on now, doing the goats and start limiting the chickens. We are going into the winter, going to focus on putting more systems in place to make things easier.
That's something that I've said is because, like, we try and hatch out as many chicks as we can, and I mean, we haven't really done a whole. I think we have we have 7 right now, and there's the incubator.
So we tried, I think, 4 times so far, and we've only been successful with the 4 so far.
Yes, so we have 7 right now because we had some previous to that, but they're a bit older, so they're out in the barn now. But it definitely want to go into the winter with less chickens. It's a lot to maintain, just because the winters are so long. I think that's what it is. Because they're in the barn more than they're outside, because the winters are just long and harsh.
So Dan was just saying, I can't imagine doing all the homestead work, then a day job, plus a YouTube channel on top of that. It can be a little tricky. But again, having the right tools, especially for the YouTube anyways, it makes it so much easier. For our editing, we were using the DaVinci Resolve, and we originally thought it was going to be a difficult software, but we love it.
So, and we just switched to that
in the last maybe 2.5 months, maybe, or even 3 months now.
Oh no, I think it was more like January.
Was it in January?
Yeah,
probably actually. Maybe January.
Because we were using Premiere Pro before that.
Yes.
And the Resolve, it is much nicer.
It's more up to date. Like we had originally, we had Premiere Pro CS6, which is old. Like back in the 2000s. And it was good.
It was good.
We used what we had.
Beginning learning.
Exactly.
Yes. But So I mean, what was it? A week ago, we didn't have usually we like to put our videos out on Sundays. And there was one week we didn't. I'm hoping that we'll have one this Sunday, but I'm not 100% sure. Like you were saying, like it's just been so busy between work and then trying to get out in the garden on the good days. And then today, like the last few days, we've been focused on the chickens so much. We have like 3 videos sitting waiting to be edited, but I haven't had that time to sit down.
And then for me, I'm working full time. It's kind of difficult. I get home sometimes, 8 o'clock, 8:30, I guess. But
but it's going. We're doing it.
That one there.
Live your best life. You never know when it's going to be done. Nobody ever gets to the grave wishing they had worked there. That's true.
Yeah.
It's true. So I mean, just finding that balance of work and being able to enjoy life. I know last year, I think, um, Hannah and I'd work in the garden a bit or do some chickens, and then we would take off and go swimming for the afternoon or go and try and go fishing but that's, yes, definitely something that we need to work on in this house.
Mhm.
Next.
Yep, sorry.
And
This one here. Thorhaven says to Dan, doing that now, laugh aloud, full time, YouTube, and all the chores. Working from home helps a lot, though. Yeah,
that does. But it's still, though, working from home, you might think you have more time, but I don't know about you. Like, I kind of have a couple jobs on the go, so I do have a little bit of stuff I do at home, but I find that can kind of consume you too, right? So,
mm-hmm.
But it is nicer. You don't have to drive anywhere.
And then Dan says, my previous day job didn't allow me to do much more than gardens. My next job allowed me to do more, to be home more, so we could deal with the animals. Now that I'm retired, it's much more manageable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Yes, and Bridget, she's got 3 boys as well. That's busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So let's see.
I think Kelly left us.
I think Kelly did leave us. Are you still there with us there, Kelly? She's got
a big job. She's got lots of children, so
yeah.
I'm sure she's got to get them all to bed. But we'll do one last giveaway. If there were more people on, we
may do another one at a later date there.
One.
There she is. We thought you left us. So she says, I'm a full-time stay-at-home I can't even talk right now. I'm full-time stay-at-home mom, yet working from time I get up till
time to go to bed.
Time to go to bed, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, being a full-time mom and having as many children as you do, that's a big job.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's do another giveaway. What would you like to give away
now?
I
think that we are going to do the Plowing Backyard hoodie.
The hoodie. So let's see.
This will be our last giveaway. If we had a few extra on, we had a few others, but this will be a good one.
So share the screen.
Kelly's turn for this one.
All right, so that's what it looks like there. And there's a nice close up there. So that's your chance to win the hoodie.
Yes.
So what shall we name this one now?
PB hoodie.
PB hoodie.
Make it simple.
Make it simple, yeah. All right. Throw in your entries there into the comments. Hashtag PB hoodie.
Thorhaven's thankfully is not a dad, or that he's a dad and not a mom.
Yeah. We got 5 viewers there. We know there's at least 3 of them commenting. So again, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can comment and get your chance to win the Plowman's Backyard hoodie.
Woohoo! Yeah, there's a few other merch that we've got on there that right now we actually have a promotion for this celebration that if you want it to go on, like for those watching after the live stream, I think we're doing what, 20?
It's 25% off your purchase of $10 or more.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have that promo code available until maybe this Sunday?
Sunday evening.
Sunday night, yeah.
Hashtag Bella Love.
There we go. Maybe we'll do one more giveaway with that hashtag afterwards. Yeah. There's 6 viewers right now, so don't miss out on the giveaway that we're doing. PB hashtag PB hoodie. We'll give a couple
I
minutes
think
there.
Kelly's wanting Dan and Darren to.
We'll
join.
do one more giveaway after this, and we'll use hashtag Bella Love, and all you can participate. Yeah. So just to show a few other merch that we have here. Don't mind all the scrolling here. So there's a couple
This
new
is
ones.
the newest one.
That's
It's one of my favorites. I like this one.
yeah. So there's this one here for the homesteading mama.
For all them homesteading mamas out there.
We'll have to try and make one for the daddas.
Yeah, just gotta find something.
Yeah. It's a nice, good sized mug for the 15 ounce there.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a couple of those stickers there for those that enjoy the little fun pack stickers. All about homesteading there. And
I love this sweater.
there's the sweater here, the hoodie.
Yes. And it's
And
got
the
it on the
homestead money.
sleeves as well.
Mama there, yeah. Yeah, it's not really showing too well there, but it's all on the sides of the arm there. So
Yeah.
and just a couple other things there that are new. These ones we've had out for some time there. Just again the homesteading line. Where
and I'm
life
trying to
happens.
like design a Canadian homesteading one as well, but I haven't got to that yet.
Mhm.
I do love the sweaters though.
Yeah.
I think the sweaters are probably one of my favorite, other than the 15-ounce mugs.
Yeah, I've had this one hoodie there for quite some time now, and I would like to replace it. So I think eventually I'll get maybe one of these ones here. I really like it. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course for the winter time, there's the nice toque.
And this is another line here that we just did. And yeah, there's different varieties of things. And then obviously
And our Plowman's Backyard
logo.
line there. We have a couple of youth T-shirts there as well. And this is a pretty cool thing. I like this one. This is the tumbler.
I've been really happy. So I don't have this exact tumbler, but I do have one of the other tumblers. And
It's like a wine tumbler.
no, I don't have that one. I was talking about the other
Oh,
one.
my bad. Sorry. Yeah. The other
And
one.
it
Sorry.
keeps things so hot for so long. Like I
Mhm.
burn my lips and my tongue every time I use it. I am amazed. So I'd like to try that one though.
Yeah. I like that one. We'll have to do something with that one. Homestead and Dad watching Mom do all the work. Hey, Denby View Ranch. How's it going? Thank you for joining.
You're just in time.
You're just in time.
We
Put
got
in
the
that
hoodie.
hashtag PB hoodie. We only have at the moment one entry because Thorhaven and Dan are being nice gentlemen of wanting to share out the merch to others
Kelly.
that have not won yet. So make
And
sure
he
you.
says he loves his mug.
He
See?
does love his
It's
mug.
a good mug,
It's a good
Darren. The
mug.
15-ounce mug's a good mug. So yes, Darren won the mug that you got there, Rob, and Dan won the homesteading mug earlier.
Yeah. So again, for those that have missed the last giveaways, this was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Nice Plowman's Backyard mug. And then the other giveaway that we did was the homesteading buck, where life happens.
Yes. I love it. It's a nice mug.
I like it, yeah.
So right now is the hoodie. The Plowman's Backyard hoodie. So make sure you've got your hashtag in there. Good job.
All right. So there's 7 viewers and there's only 2 entries. I know 2 of them are giving others a chance, which is awesome. But there's a couple more of you that are watching. So again, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can enter or even just chat with us, because
Yeah.
we love being able to chat with those that hey, there we go. We got Margaret A. Welcome to the live.
Yes. And you can also comment on this
Yep.
and put
Make
the
sure you put in the
PB
hashtag
hoodie.
PB hoodie. This here right here. We'll give a couple more minutes, or maybe another minute or so. And we're gonna probably do one more giveaway after this with the hashtag Bella Love.
You're funny.
Well, you know.
You're a funny guy. Yeah, so what's happening over on the ranch there, Rob? Anything new?
How are the
Any of
calves doing?
calves? Yes.
Yeah. Just waiting for a few of them to comment back there. And I'll give one more minute
We got 7 on.
for Margaret. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Margaret, Kendra?
Margaret?
Margaret?
I don't know. I'm Dan
There we
knows I'm bad.
yeah. Let's see. Did you no, you have too many O's in there. Just 2 O's. Hashtag PB hoodie. We'll wait until you enter it in there, and we'll do the giveaway draw there.
Without the T. Margot. Okay. Margot?
Good to go, I think.
Yeah.
So NBV Ranch says all the calves are, I believe, got to go or good to go. We had our last one yesterday. We shot a bear yesterday with a neighbor.
Yes, I seen that.
I seen that photo, yeah.
That is super cool.
Yeah.
That must have been like surreal.
There we go. That's correct. So let's do this entry or this draw now.
See who wins.
Congratulations on whoever wins that. And Bella Love.
I really got it.
Congratulations there, Bella. So make sure you email us. Let's see.
Good job. Congratulations.
Make sure you email us for those that had won. Make sure you go and email us at plowmansbackyard@gmail.com, and we shall send a link to those giveaways that you won.
What's Dan's wife?
Oh,
hello.
Hello.
We need Dan's wife to win something now.
Well, we're gonna have one more giveaway, so let's stop sharing that for a second.
Oh, you have to choose a broadcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so congratulations, Bella Love, on the Plowman's Backyard hoodie. And we will do one more giveaway.
So it'll be our last one.
And this will be our last one.
So let's do, what do we want to do? Oh, Jay, I think Jay's hungry.
My belly. Did anyone hear that? Any rumbling? My tummy is hungry for some food.
Yeah, he pretty much got home. I'm like, there's no time for you to eat. You just got to sit down.
I did get a granola bar out, but I didn't get a chance to eat it yet.
So go up.
Yep.
So it'd be either this one or this one. I say we could go with this one. So we're gonna go with a sticker sheet. This will be our last one.
Yeah. Let's see. I shall share that.
Now you all have to partake in this.
Yeah, you all take part in this one. All right, so this is what the sticker sheet looks like. So it just has all different little stickers on that. And this is the hashtag Bella Love. Make sure you put that entry. We want to see the whole screen of those that are watching.
Yeah, he could. The bunny was literally doing it zoomies like crazy just before we started the live. I'm like, Hannah, you're gonna have to pick him up.
Thor says, I can blame the rumbling on the rabbit. And then Bella Love says, Abigail said she heard that, Jay.
Oh my.
Probably. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm starving.
What happens when you get home late? You don't eat dinner.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. All right. Get your entries in there. Hashtag Bella Love. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and enter to win the homesteading sticker sheet. Yes. Again, this is what it looks like here.
There we go. Oh. Kelly's actually got quite a big garden going on over at her place too.
Mm-hmm.
But she's dealing with a lot of sand. So I don't know if you guys have any good tips for her. Mm-hmm. She's been doing compost and some manure. It's weird. She's like right next door and we have like really dark, rich, like loomy soil, and she has like almost pure sand almost. It's weird that we're so close yet our soils are so different.
So Thor doesn't have to worry about entering because he was the one that came up with the hashtag earlier. So yeah.
Oh, poor Jay.
All right. So
he
Jen says,
life.
What a life at Jay. Worked all day, come home with an empty stomach just so you could do more work. I don't mind.
He felt so bad earlier.
Oh, yeah. I even said to Kendra last night, I'm like, yeah, I'll make sure. I even talked to my boss there. I'm like, I have to be home by 7. He's like, oh, yeah, we should be out there by then. Had my cell phone in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Lost track of time. So anyways, it is what it is.
Yeah. Don't worry, he'll get fed. I don't make him starve.
No. I got some stuff there though. I'll munch on.
Oh boy.
All right, so let's see how many
Thor here. There's your tip from Thor.
All right, so here's a tip for you.
Kelly.
Just keep adding more adding organic matter to it. We could fill every kid in Toronto's sandbox.
It's true.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and even just anything. Like you could even put, I know in the past what I did is I did like wood chips. Although it changes the pH a bit of the soil, it really lightens the soil up. And then for a long time I was throwing I would rake up leaves and just throw it in and just till it in too. Like anything that would bring life. Now she does have some spots where she used to have her pigs. It's not terrible, but there's where basically the one spot she's doing her asparagus, her asparagus is way better than mine. We have a lot of asparagus, but she has a lot. And I think it just loves the sand, right? So it does really well up there. But she has a huge garden that she's trying to do. And I really want her to succeed, but I'm like, definitely she's going to have to get some more.
Yeah. So there's more advice. So sand is great for root veggies. I have clay in the front of the property with sandy loomy soil 400 feet away at the back of the property. And then Denby V. Ranch says, Kelly, you just need more cows to add to that organic matter for you.
Some cows, not more. Shouldn't have cows.
Sorry, some cows. Yeah.
There you go, Kelly. You can get cows. I'm sure Ryan will love that. No.
Bella Love says, Denby Ranch. I'm begging the other half
Yes,
right
come on, Ryan. Oh boy.
now.
Yeah,
And then
he's a good
Dan
sport.
also says to rake up your leaves in the fall.
Yeah.
And then let the leaves compost over the winter until it's under in the spring. So we typically so we typically like having the leaves in our garden anyways. And we just it's a good covering too, especially for like our garlic.
We don't do leaves for garlic.
We don't what's that?
I don't do leaves for garlic.
You don't? Oh, okay.
No, I do like straw.
Oh, okay. I thought the first year maybe you had done
I tried that, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've thrown lots of leaves in our garden over the years.
Yeah. All right, so we still have only 4 entries and 8 viewers.
Rabbit manure, yes.
Rabbit manure, yeah. That's another one.
Now she's got lots of rabbit manure, so that's going to be going in there. I truly need cows. Yes, you do.
Someday, #moo. All right, I'm going to give a couple more minutes for those that had not entered. We have Dan that's entered. Margot has entered. Denby Ranch has entered. We know Thorhaven did it earlier.
Where's Kelly? Did she?
Where's Kelly? Did you put in at #Bella Love there, Kelly?
With no stickers for all those girls you got.
Yeah.
They'll love it. A cow or 10.
I agree, Bella.
Yeah. I love a cow or 10. Is cow math anything like chicken math? I don't know. You'd have to ask Rob that. Is it, Rob? I don't know. It would definitely cost a bit more, I think.
Maybe a little bit more.
There's no cow math there.
There is no
such thing as cow math.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that's where I meant to put it.
Yes.
There. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. So there's no harm in getting 1 or 2.
Margot says no room for cows, Dan. Just saying. And Denby View Ranch says
just costs more.
Same as chicken math, just costs more. Yeah. All right. Well, if that's all the entry to the giveaway of the sticker sheets, again, we'll just show you here. That's kind of what it looks like there. And we will just do the spinaroo.
Spinaroo.
The spinaroo. All right. Good luck for those that have entered. And for those that have not, another day. All right, Denby View Ranch, congratulations.
There you go.
Make sure, for those that had won, make sure you're emailing us. I'll just throw our email again once again into the chat.
Oh, Marlene's on. Hi, Marlene.
Hello, Marlene. All right,
Yes.
we have to do at least one more giveaway then. Why not?
So Marlene is our other neighbor that lives next door, and I've learned a lot of stuff from her and her husband. He does a lot of gardening and canning, and I actually learned how to do pressure canning for the first time. Her and her husband showed me. So
yeah, we've gotten a lot.
Definitely good to have good neighbors that have a lot of knowledge. But her grandson is probably one of our youngest subscribers, or at least youngest viewers. Yeah. And he is a diehard Plowman's Backyard fan. So yeah. Anyways, we're happy to have him. He's a sweetheart.
So which one shall we do now?
So
should we do one of these ones here? Or?
We have a thing for that. Did you do it, or you can do it later?
To do what? Sorry.
The link.
Oh yeah, I can do that later. Actually, yeah.
Okay,
it's up to you.
Let's go up. Let's see. Cool. What shall we do today? So we've done some of these.
We've done the stickers. We got 2 mugs and a hoodie.
Yeah, so far we've given away a hoodie, 2 mugs, and a sticker sheet.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
We're just looking for one more thing we're going to give away.
Let's see. Keep going. What do you want to give away? So why don't we do the female homesteading mug?
Homesteading Mama mug?
No, sorry,
the-
not the. Let's do
Sorry.
where the chicken one.
Oh, the chicken one. Sorry. Okay.
Yes.
So homesteading.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. All right. So we're just going to show this here. Sorry. Just give me one moment.
Who doesn't love mugs? I love mugs.
Present. Share screen.
Farm animal math. You're funny, Kelly.
All right. So we're going to give away this mug here. Nice homesteading where life happens.
And it's got a little chick.
Little chick.
I love it.
And again, for the winner for that, you can change it to whatever color that you see here.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna give you a little bit of a preview of what they look like.
I like the pink one.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, nice red one too, and then the yellow. So
This is our last one.
hashtag we're gonna use is hashtag moo moo. And Kelly, you've already entered because you gave us the idea of it. So you're already entered. So make sure, for those who have not entered, make sure you enter in hashtag moo moo for your chance to win the homesteading mug chick
Mug.
the chick mug, sorry.
I like that. It's a nice mug.
It is.
Where life happens, because yes, homesteading is where life happens.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's look at some of the comments here. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Denver View Ranch had won the homesteading stickers, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
So
you go.
we don't know if they're made for outdoors or not. So you can be a good tester on that. That'd
We
be
hope they will be
awesome.
good.
Hopefully they will.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have it on a tractor.
It would be. And then Bella Love says, "Will be a good-looking tractor." I was going to say, if there's one more person that comes on that's new, we may have to do another, because I see another hashtag there, farm animal math.
Goodness, stop with your hashtags. What's that?
Okay, so let's see. Denver View Ranch says, mugs are great. I now have a Thorhaven and a Plowman's backyard mug.
That's awesome.
And Thorhaven says, haha, funny story. A friend of ours in town was wondering why he was hearing my voice in his basement one day. Apparently his young son loves watching my videos.
Isn't that hilarious?
Now he has to listen to me more. Nice.
You know, sometimes you don't think that there's young ones watching, but
That's right,
they're wanting to learn this stuff too and just follow along with all the journey, right? So
Mm-hmm. And Margot says, Dan says, I've had a problem with too many mugs. I say you can never have too many.
yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
And then Dan says, I use my Thorhaven mug almost daily. I'll have to rotate it now with my new Plowman's Backyard mug. Yeah. So again, for those that are looking for some of the merch that you had seen in this live stream, if you use the promo codes, let's see, the promo code 3K Milestone.
Mhm.
It's a promo code you can use to save to 25% off your entire order over $10.
And it's good until Sunday.
And it's good until this Sunday. I see a couple more moo-moos there.
She's gonna have a good collection of mugs.
So Bella Love says, I'm going to have to go for a collection of homesteading mugs from Plowman's Backyard and from Denby View Ranch and Thorhaven. So Thorhaven is saying, nice. I have a Arrowhead coffee mug that I switch around with our Thor mug. Thor mug.
That's
Nice.
good.
And then NBV Ranch says the sticker I will go on the Branson inside the cab if they are interior. Yeah, so I think they're more for the interior, but go ahead and throw a sticker on the outside just to test it out for us. That'd be awesome. Because we're not too sure how weather or rainproof they are, or waterproof, I should say. Okay, so let's see how many entries there are. So there's 5 entries at the moment to win the homesteading chick mug. Again, that's what it looks like that we're giving away now. So make sure you're typing in the hashtag moo moo.
Moo moo.
Again, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and go ahead and type in that hashtag to have your chance to win that mug.
In the live comments.
In the live comments, yeah. So I'll just switch back over to this. So, yeah. So again, there's only 5 entries out of 8 people that are watching. So we'll give you a couple more minutes. And then we'll do the draw. Let's see. So Thorhaven was talking about, so the young viewers anyways, after I heard that his son watches, I'm thankful I've kept the videos pretty clean. Yeah.
I really enjoy your comic ones.
Those were funny.
Those are so funny. Oh, they're hilarious. They're so funny. I've loved the ones that you did on the homesteading and the chickens. And I was actually showing my mom and a few people. I thought they were just really well done.
Yeah. All right, we'll give another 20 seconds or so. So make sure, again, if you haven't entered the hashtag moo moo, that's right. Type in hashtag moo moo, everyone. And Dan says, I win every time I watch. It's fun hanging out with this community.
Yeah, it is fun.
We really appreciate your support there, Dan, and for watching our videos and joining in our lives. It's awesome. We love being able to be able to talk to our viewers and get ideas and share tips that we can, grow together, and especially for those.
It is a really good community of people. Like, I mean, when we went to the homesteading conference, I mean, I love just meeting everyone, and like, there's people like we've seen a couple times, like Darren and Remy, and it's just really nice to meet people that are doing the same things, interested in the same things, and also live in the same general kind of area, zones, and climates. Like that's encouraging for sure. It's good.
All right. So for those that are going to miss out, you can still, if you want to purchase the mug, it's available on our merch store. So let's do the draw. Good luck, everyone.
Ooh, who's it going to be?
Yes, Dan. Congratulations.
There you go. So there you go, Marco.
You got 2 more mugs there.
Too many mugs.
maybe Dan will share that mug with you.
Yeah.
So I'll just type out our email address.
He does have our email. He's emailed us.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna do it anyways, just cause. So make sure, for those that had won, make sure you email us, and we will contact back to you with the giveaway links.
Yeah.
And yeah, this was awesome. I love this.
Yes, congratulations, Dan.
Yes.
Or should I say Margot?
One of the two. Thorhaven was saying, I love meeting everyone involved in this lifestyle. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish like we could do it more often, or like at least maybe not necessarily for the conference. Like I would love if we could just get together for like a weekend and like talk YouTube stuff or just hang out or
Mhm.
tips for each other and just I don't know. Aside from the conference, that'd be really cool.
So Margot has said, either way, I win.
Woohoo! Good job.
Yeah, hit that thumbs up. We really appreciate that, and
Yeah.
we're excited to see how we can do, how far we can go with the YouTube, and
Yeah.
because eventually it'd be nice to be able to do this full time, especially for Kendra.
Mm-hmm.
And we really appreciate all of the support for those that have subscribed, and for those that have joined us on this live. We really appreciate you all.
Yeah.
Bella Love says, so true. I love meeting anyone living this way, getting to know people and encouraging more people. I agree.
And that's what it's kind of been for me is like I have this passion and I want to share the passion with other people. And I think that's what makes YouTube like great. I think that's what's making making the channel grow is people seeing your passion and encourages them to do the same thing.
Mm.
Like I can't believe like getting to that 1,000 mark would seem like it took forever.
I thought it took forever at the 100.
The 100 did take forever. Then the 1,000 took for a long time.
Yeah.
And it was like from 2000 to 3 went by really fast.
Yeah. So within the last year, it went from, I think, about 500 at the beginning of the year up to 1,500 in
really
the end of the year.
fast.
And then from this January
But what
now
did it for us, honestly, because we actually reached the 4,000 watch hours. It's 4,000.
Yes, yeah,
We
last
reached
year.
that long before we ever reached 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And what did it for us was like this Amazon incubator video is actually what really helped our channel. And it wasn't even something like I was like super passionate about. It's just we got this Amazon incubator to hatch out our very first eggs, and there was nothing online about how to use it, and the manual like sucked. Like it was so hard to read that I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna like do a video because this is really hard for me, and it's gonna have to like it's probably really hard for someone else. And it is the one of the top videos that has been nonstop. Like it's always number one every month during that 28-day cycle. But that's what really I think helped our channel grow. Like we get more views, comments, emails regarding that video than any other video on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like I wanted a channel like specifically for chickens, but it just so happens that that's how it worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. You never know which video is going to do it for you, is I guess my point.
Yeah. So one of the other videos that Kendra had put out last year sometime was the honey and onion syrup, like cough syrup.
So one thing, like, even though like, you know, we garden and we can and all that, like chickens and all that, like we really like kind of natural healing to a certain degree. So if there's something that we can use to help healing, we try to use those things that are as natural as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we're learning over the years about natural remedies or herbal remedies. And so that's what this was. It was literally a remedy for like coughing and cough syrup type thing. Instead of going and buying like cough syrup from the pharmacy that has all these different ingredients in it, like I was introduced to onions and honey and just like having them sit overnight and then straining the onions. And so I'm like, why not share a video on that? Because one, like our daughter could take it at any age. You don't need to be afraid to take it for young children because there's nothing bad in it except for really small, like under 1 can't have honey. But it's safe to use and you can use it as much as you want. And
Yeah.
it really does cut back the coughs. And then when I do have like sore throats, I grow my own thyme and I drink a lot of thyme tea. So there, anyways, I thought including some of those natural kind of healing remedies in the channel would be really good because we're using things that we grow and use on the property.
Mhm.
And so I did a video on that. And I just thought, well, it's probably not gonna, it's not even a great video, but it's now like number 2 on our channel.
Yeah.
And it started out, so the first year, I think you were gonna say that, it had 30 views for one
Here, I'll just
full
look it
year.
up right now. 'Cause it's right
And
here.
after the year, it just like went, it like
Mhm.
went, and I think it's, I don't know what it's got now.
So she put it out roughly around January of last year,
Yeah.
which got a couple hundred views.
But for the longest time, it sat at
But for the
30.
longest time, well, not too long, because if you look at the chart here.
That's like, is that days though? That's,
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
actually,
that's
sorry,
like
I was looking at the
300
wrong one.
days.
Yeah, sorry, my apologies. So it was back in April, I guess it would have been.
Yeah.
That it sat between 30 to 40 or so, and as the year went by. So for those that are on like the YouTube journey and stuff like that, keep putting out your content.
And letting it sit there. Like that
and
one's like 37.
37,000 views since last year. So
Yeah.
yeah, almost 38,000.
So
now.
it doesn't have to take off like right away.
Right away, yeah. It was the same with the chicken video too. Like at the start of it, again, it was maybe about the 30 to 50 range,
Mhm.
and then about a month later, that's when it started to just
Yeah.
jump up there too. So again, for those that are doing the YouTube, just keep at it,
Mhm.
share what you love,
Yeah.
and keep just doing what you do. Yeah. I'll just read a couple more comments here, and then we'll probably wrap it up there.
Yeah.
So, Thorhaven was just saying about doing a barbecue hangout on Sunday after the conference would be awesome.
That would be cool.
That would be, yeah. And then Denby View Ranch says we are into market season this weekend. Good group of people at them too. So lots of ideas and knowledge sharing happening between the sales. Yeah. Dan says we could probably organize some sort of meetup get together, even if it's just for a short weekend or even a day. Everybody is very busy living this lifestyle, but a weekend could probably work. I definitely agree with that one. Yeah.
I'd be up for something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Even like just like a Sunday, like, yeah, barbecue, like Darren said, like.
Yeah. And then about the remedies, Denby View Ranch mentioned definitely is a need. Some pain relief salves, tinctures for me anyways. Yeah. We could try and look for some things.
Well, I know like comfrey is really good, but also like willow's really good for pain. What's another one? Oh, like putting potato, whether you
cabbage as well.
I never found cabbage really worked well
so
for
much
me.
For you, yeah.
Maybe it would work for other people, but potato, like if you shred it up with like a cheese shredder, and you put it where the pain is, and you put kind of like a poultice of a sort, so a cloth or a paper towel,
and then saran wrap.
With saran wrap, tape it up. That it actually, like, the potato gets really cold and it's so soothing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot out there. It's really it's interesting, and some things might work for you, and some things might work for someone else better. But
yeah, it just depends on who's So Thorhaven says, love the home made remedies using our honey and or echinacea.
Yeah.
And then Bella Love says, I love tinctures and salves. Salves. Yeah. Sorry.
That's good.
And then, so also Bella Love says, my onions for colds. Yeah. Honey, lemon, thyme, pepper, turmeric, and ginger tea is a great one.
Oh, yes. Yeah. All those are good things for a lot of things. Actually.
And then Dan says, I'm going to try making some comfrey salve this.
Yes, my comfrey plant is huge.
It's ginormous. Yeah. Thorhaven says, I find rum great for pain too. Yeah.
That's good. Well, thanks for joining us tonight,
guys.
Thank
you very much. Yeah. And again, we're thankful for your support.
Yeah.
we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing without you.
It's
So
true.
we really appreciate that. And for those that have been able to come up on our live stream to help celebrate
Yeah.
our 3,000
Accomplishment or
milestone. Yeah.
It is big because, like anyone who does it knows like the effort and the time that you put in and how many cuts you got to do sometimes, like especially starting out, like, yeah, they're not good and eventually you get better, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of work that goes into it, but you got to enjoy it, I think.
Mhm.
But definitely, without subscribers, you don't go anywhere. So we
That's
really
right.
appreciate every single one of you. Like, there's some that only watch chicken stuff and some that only watch, the garden stuff. And then there's others that are loyal that watch everything you put out. So we're thankful for each and every one of you.
Yeah.
But anyways.
And again, congratulations for those had won the giveaways.
Yay!
Make sure again to email us just email us and we will get back to you with the different giveaway links. And
we hope you enjoy them.
Yeah, and then so Thor even just says congrats again. 4K will probably fly by. Yeah, we're pretty close to 3,200 now, so it's getting.
I find the higher that you go, it goes a little bit faster almost.
Mhm.
But then you get to that point where it's like, 2,999 and it sits there for like 4 days and you're like, what happened? So it's funny how it works, or you lose a few and you think you're going to be there by a certain time, but the journey's fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll just wrap it up now. And we'll again, stay tuned to our future lives. We're going to hopefully do some campfire lives. Hopefully have Denby View Ranch come out.
We love
for
them.
A few of them.
We love all of y'all.
So Demi View says, congratulations and wishing you well in your continued success. Also, Jay, bring the ATV home and we'll get it running. Yes, we need to do that.
Yes.
I'm hoping to soon.
Thank you, Rob. Get on him for that, will you? Anyways, thanks for joining. And we hope to do this again real soon. It's been lots of fun talking to you. And maybe he won't be late next time. He'll be earlier.
Yeah.
But it was still fun.
It was fun.
All right. All right. Take care, guys. We'll talk soon.
Thanks again.